Well, needless to say, it would be an understatement to say that the world is a very difficult place right now in so many ways. And it probably was a difficult place 20 years ago too, but it just seems so agitated right now, you know. And so Betty's a symbol of goodness and kindness and strength and positivity. And gosh, I mean, there's always room for that, you know. And I think for people to escape for a couple hours is a good thing, you know. There's a lot of heavy things on Broadway. There's a lot of heaviness in the world. Betty's all about being light. She is the light. You know, I've written 40 plus songs. 30 of them have gone away. And probably some more will go away too. It's the nature of the beast, and it's the part that I hate about it, but it is inevitable, and nobody's ever, even the greats like Stephen Sondheim and Stephen Schwartz, they don't escape that, you know, you can have a great song, but it just doesn't work. And so I've had to deal with that.
Yeah, Bill got the rights from the estate a long time ago. Right. And they'd been working with different authors and different writers, but never quite could crack a story that they felt strongly about. And I pitched this new idea, and it seems to have taken hold, and we'll see how good it is. I'm certainly having a ball. And you know, it's really about one thing. It's about love. She's on a journey to find love. And when she finds it, her world turns to color. Because your world is never full of color until your world is full of love.
You know, that last run through we did, I really love this cast. That's all I can say. And I think that the love they brought to my life, the encouragement they brought to my life, and just that feeling of like, these are good people, I think I'll just always have. And it was our last run through, it was us and our family and friends. And my voice teacher, Judith Clerman, she works at Manhattan School of Music. That's where I met her. The joy and the pride that she had changed me. It was just the most amazing thing on the planet. Yeah. I hope they feel like their soul is lit up a little bit, like they leave with like hope in the world and hope in each other and love in their hearts. And I hope that women leave feeling inspired and reminded of the things that we can do and do every day. And just how complex we as humans are, because, you know, this is a story about, you know, Betty as a woman, but also just as a person, and as she's becoming more of a three-dimensional person. And I think it'll be really, really nice for everybody to be reminded of like the good that we're all capable of and how much love and light we all have. So yeah.
I was expecting great things, and it's been sheer magic and joy.
Yeah, I was constantly telling them how grateful I am, and they're like, stop. And I was just like, but I can't, because sometimes they're so generous and so respectful and so want to hear what you have to say and surprise you with their ideas and how quickly they work and how they love the material, but they also love the people. And it's a gift
really,
for an actor.
It gets to be collaborative.
Yeah, it's kind of miraculous and exciting, and they're so at the top of their game, these people, you know, and I didn't know. I was so glad the first day, the first time I did the reading. I'm embarrassing myself, but I didn't know who David Foster was. And because of that, I was more relaxed. Had I known who David Foster, like the canon of his work, I know that I would have frozen up and tanked. And so the angels were with me, and so I was like, I had fun. And so then by the time David liked me, I was like, you're David frickin' Foster. It's like, oh my God. You're asking me what I think about singing this? Hello? Should we call Celine Dion? Should Barbra Streisand get involved? What's happening?
Even when we were rehearsing in New York, just like seeing that, because, you know, there's obviously changes being made to the show in the beginning when we're rehearsing, and so seeing like everyone's minds at work to see how we can make the show better it's so awesome, because everyone's putting their piece into the puzzle to make it the best that it can be. So I think moments like those, I think, they stand out to me at least.
Yeah, like when Bob Martin or Susan says to you, tell me more about what you think is going on with Dwayne at the moment, and then they incorporate into the script. Or when Jerry says, you know, we need to feel like these few bars of music, just go away and you know, think up some steps, what you think Dwayne would deliver in this moment. Like, it feels so thrilling to be trusted by people of that caliber to bring this show to life?
It's a show that you can bring your entire family to, and we haven't had that in a minute in theater. And right now the world is kind of upside down, and I think we need that escape, something that brings us joy and that reminds us that we can stand in our authentic truth and be our authentic selves and scream that loud and proud to the world, you know, and encourage other people to do that. So I think that's why right now is the right time for this show.
Like Stacey was saying, this is the first time in a long time that everyone can come to the theater. You bring your entire family and everyone gets something. No one's offended. Everyone's having a great time. The last time I felt something like that on that level was Hairspray. You and Hairspray. I mean, it's that same feeling all over again, where the joy in the room is palpable. So it's very exciting to be a part of something like that.
Also, Jerry mentioned this in rehearsal one day, but Angelica, who plays Trisha, he mentioned about encouraging young people and reminding them of who they are. And I think that's really important in this time in the world, because they are our future and they're going to take the torch and run with it.